For a juicy treat, tropical mangoes, $1.69 each. USDA bone-in strip steak, just $16.99 per pound, saving you $2. Select varieties of Arm & Hammer laundry detergent, only $5.99 for a 50-ounce bottle. Save 90 cents on Minute Maid Punch juices, $3.99 for a 59-ounce carton. Kingsford Matchlight Charcoal, only $9.99 for a 3.1-pound bag. All stores open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. until 10 p.m. and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
You can count on us.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
You're watching Bermuda Broadcasting News. It's Wednesday, the 6th of June. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us tonight. The government has announced that, subject to legal advice, it will appeal against today's Supreme Court judgment in favor of same-sex marriages. That ruling said parts of the Domestic Partnership Act were unconstitutional, with Parliament attempting to impose the religious preferences on society as a whole. The judgment was met with loud applause in the courtroom from supporters of same-sex marriages, but they'll now have to wait if an appeal goes ahead to find out if such unions are legal or not. Jasmine Patterson was in court today.
Today's Supreme Court ruling gained a ringing endorsement from the legal team who had sought to overturn the Domestic Partnership Act.
The right thing has been done. We now have to hope that the government recognize that this is the right thing and that this isn't perpetuated out any longer. But, you know, the judgment really, with respect to the Chief Justice, is one for the ages. I think it'll be looked at across the Commonwealth in case anybody else think that they can, you know, interfere with the human rights of individuals and with equality. It really is that level of depth to it with regard to what it addresses.
The lawyers were representing two gay individuals, Rod Ferguson and Mary Ellen Jackson, along with gay rights group Out Bermuda.
The feeling is incredible. I'm so excited. This is a win for equality, for Bermuda, for all of us. It's amazing.
Yes, it's amazing to be part of it, and everyone wins.
Adrian Harnett Beasley of Out Bermuda welcomed the decision, but said more needed to be done for gay rights.
For us in Bermuda, the LGBT community, we've got a lot more work to do, and we look forward to further support from great corporations like Carnival and other locally based people. And we just think there's more to do, and we're looking forward to getting on with it.
The Supreme Court's ruling stressed that the Domestic Partnership Act sought to ban same-sex marriages for religious reasons. Such a move, the court ruled, was against the Constitution, which is secular, forbidding legislation with a religious purpose. The controversial act, which passed in the House of Assembly last year, provided legal rights for same-sex couples, but defined marriage as being between a man and a woman. That reversed a court ruling in May last year that same-sex marriage were legal, sparking local and international criticism.
The case isn't over yet. Government has indicated it will appeal the decision. That will happen within the next 6 weeks.
The government says it will take legal advice before deciding whether to appeal. The lawyers at the Supreme Court today said such a move would be a waste of time and money. Constitutional expert Nicola Barker of the University of Liverpool says the judgment today proves the government cannot simply enact legislation that contradicts the Constitution.
One of the things that the Constitution does, and rightly so, is it restrains the power of the legislature. So the legislature is not sovereign. It is not able to do whatever it wants. It must act within the Constitution. And so it's very important that when the legislature does something that potentially removes a fundamental human right, which the court had already deemed that marriage was, it's very important that the Constitution is able, that the legislature respects the Constitution, and that if the legislature chooses to enact legislation that contravenes the Constitution, the court is there to say so. So it's the Constitution that's supreme, not the legislature.
If government does challenge today's ruling, it remains to be seen if that would succeed, meaning the issue of same-sex marriages will continue to be debated across the island for the foreseeable future. Jasmine Patterson reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
There was an immediate response to the Supreme Court's ruling on social media, and Tony Waterman has been taking a look at what people are saying online.
By and large, the Supreme Court's decision to reinstate gay marriage was enthusiastically applauded on social media. Scroll through Facebook or Twitter, and it's hard to find dissenting voices. But given the issue's sensitivity, perhaps that's not terribly surprising. Most comments went like this: "This is the best news. Bravo, Bermuda's Supreme Court. You cannot stop progress, only slow it temporarily. One self-proclaimed conservative conceded that people need to be judged as individuals and not as a group. On Twitter, the decision spurred a new iteration of the hashtag #LoveWinsAgain. It's been used most recently to cheer the biracial marriage of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. There was also a number of postings directed at Ellen DeGeneres. The American comedian and talk show host tweeted in March that she and her wife were canceling their planned trip to the island, asking if others were doing the same. One Twitter user asked DeGeneres to update her followers and promised to buy the couple a round of rum swizzles if they visit. Tony Waterman for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
And the cruise ship company Carnival has welcomed today's judgment by the Supreme Court. In a statement, the firm said it applauded the leadership of Out Bermuda and added that it was proud to have supported the group's efforts to champion equality under the law. The company was one of the most vocal corporate critics of the Domestic Partnership Act, which banned gay marriage, providing financial support to the campaign against the DPA. The cruise line had started to offer same-sex marriage ceremonies on its Bermuda flagships, but was forced to stop after the repeal. Carnival told Bermuda Broadcasting that it will work with the government to see when it will be able to resume same-sex marriages on board its ships. We'll have more for you after this short break, including the latest on the controversy over the appointment of a British policeman to be the island's next commissioner. Stay with us.
You can count on us.
Save $1.20 on Oscar Mayer turkey bacon, only $3.99 for a 12-ounce package. Red ripe strawberries, $4.99 for a 1-pound package. Save $1.01 on Breyer's ice cream, just $7.19 for a 48-ounce tub. Hot price on Kraft shredded cheese, $3.89 for an 8-ounce package. Save 66 cents on Kool-Aid drink mix, only $4.99 for a 20-ounce tub. Visit our website at www.marketplace.bm for more weekly specials.
You can count on us.
I attended the Mirror Super Camp. It was an awesome experience. I got to meet a lot of new people.
And then we also learned about the 8 keys of excellence. Keys over doors, keys over doors.
Super Camp is not like other camps. There's a strong focus here about looking at the options and the choices you have available to you and choosing the one that best reflects who you are.
I learned a lot about the way that I have to keep pushing and persevere no matter what's going on.
The best thing about Super Camp? It allows you the space to truly be yourself.
Anytime somebody finally came into their own presence and felt comfortable being who they were, that was a special moment for me at Super Camp.
Super Camp is about exploring who you are and transforming yourself.
It only gets better!
We invite you to join the transformation of a generation.
Welcome back. Well, there's no sign of an end to the controversy over the appointment of a British policeman to be Bermuda's next police commissioner. Michael Dunkley, the Shadow Minister for National Security, says the 5-year contract of the incoming commissioner is too long. But in an interview with Tarai Chhat, the former OBA leader defended outgoing Commissioner Michael De Silva. He was targeted by PLP MPs on Friday for not grooming a Bermudian successor.
It's important now that people...
For Michael Dunkley, the former Premier and now Shadow National Security Minister, the PLP criticism of the outgoing Police Commissioner Michael De Silva is not acceptable.
I don't support the minister and his castigation in the House of Assembly on the current commissioner. I think, to stand in the House cloaked under your privilege that you get in the House of Assembly and castigate the Commissioner of Police is not acceptable. I would have assumed they would have talked about the statement before the statement was delivered, but it appears that maybe there were potentially some rewrites of the statement to suit the minister's political purposes.
For a number of years, we've been traveling.
It was National Security Minister Wayne Keynes who expressed his displeasure with the governor's selection of a non-Bermudian to succeed Commissioner De Silva. After a recruitment drive which saw applications from 3 senior Bermudian police officers, Governor John Rankin instead picked Englishman Stephen Corbishley for the post for reasons that are not clear. Mr. Keynes accused outgoing Commissioner De Silva of failing to groom a Bermudian to take his place. However, Mr. Dunkley, who backs a Bermudian commissioner, believes the criticism in the House Friday was for political reasons.
I get a little bit disturbed when I hear colleagues in the PLP say we stand for putting Bermudians first. Look, we know under the current administration, the Bermudian Education Commissioner was given the chop and very little said from the Minister of Education. We know there are challenges with some of these positions from time to time, and we shouldn't try to make politics out of them. We should try to make sure we get the appropriate Bermudians in the position to move forward.
Some have commented that Mr. Corbishley's contract of 5 years is just too long.
I believe that with the right program of experience and training, that there are a couple of Bermudians who could be put in a position to assume the number 1 and the number 2 positions in a much shorter period of time than 5 years. So 5 years is too long.
The minister's reference to budget cuts to the police under the former OBA government and a decline in police staff also drawing a sharp response from the shadow minister.
You know, I was amused at the comments by the minister. I thought it was theatrics, to say the least, Tarai. Look, the process when I was a minister was that we would meet with the Commission on a regular basis, and around budget time, with the very expert and guidance of the Permanent Secretary, we met with the Commissioner.
Elsewhere, after criticizing the conduct of outgoing Chief Justice Ian Caberly Friday for laying the disarray of the judiciary at the feet of the PLP government, Mr. Keynes appeared to take a step back from his language in a statement issued Monday evening.
Try for anyone who was in the House on Friday night or were listening to the broadcast, I think that right-thinking people had to be aghast at comments from a number of government ministers attacking very well-respected Bermudians in high-level positions, such as the police commissioner, such as the Chief Justice. And, you know, I found it laughable that the minister would issue a statement, which people say was backtracking, but I think is just trying to cover himself from some of the very vitriolic comments that were released. And interestingly enough, the minister, during his lambasting in the House on Friday, used the term, referring to the Chief Justice and what was done, like a thief in the night. Well, probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, the minister had a statement released by a private PR agency, like a thief in the night, where the DCI wasn't even aware of what was going to go on.
Weather now, and after a sunny afternoon, what can we expect for the rest of our week? Here's our AccuWeather forecast.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
The BF&M Insurance Group is pleased to bring you tonight's AccuWeather forecast. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brittany Boyer, and I remember last week as we were wrapping up the month of May, I told you it was going to be an unsettled start to June. And that's exactly what we've been dealing with over the last 7 days. I know some of those days carry back into last month, but we've had just under an inch of rain, and that's good because we still need some rain, at least at this point, compared to where we are for our calendar year. All right, what we have going on, we had a cold front pass through the island just a couple of days ago, and it's starting to wiggle its way back on north. So we still got the clouds, we still have the spotty showers around. Looks like things will be getting better just in time for the weekend. So we do have that to look forward to. You can see here in the last couple of frames of our radar those showers that continue to move in and out of the area. Temperatures right now sitting in the upper 70s. Humidity, it's high, 75 to 80%. Winds are coming in out of the south and west, or the southwest, between 10 and 20 knots. So a little bit breezy out there. Expect those winds to diminish as we head into tonight and also as we head into Thursday as well. Look at the water. I mean, if anybody can get out in the water, it is very nice right now. It's sitting at 81 degrees. Waves inside the reef 1 to 2 feet, and outside we're looking at waves 3 to 5 feet, but that will continue to decrease as we get into tonight and also as we get into tomorrow as well. So what's in store for tonight? Still a little bit breezy this evening. We'll have lots of clouds around, couple of spotty showers, temperatures near average for our low temperature, 74 degrees for this evening low temperature. Upcoming tides, you'll notice we don't have any marine alerts. I know we had the thunderstorm advisory, also the small craft warning. The Bermuda Weather Service has allowed that to expire. So here's your tidal times. Low tide coming in at 9:06 tonight and high tide just after 3:30 on Thursday morning. And make sure you're keeping your eye to the sky out there tomorrow. We'll get some peaks of sunshine. We still can't rule out the possibility of some spotty showers and perhaps even a thunderstorm. Temperatures will be right around 81 degrees and the low in the mid-70s, so still staying on the mild side as we head into Thursday night. If you're here visiting and maybe you're heading back home in Toronto tomorrow, high of 78 degrees. Mix of sun and clouds out there. 68 in New York, 71 in Boston. A little bit cooler than normal in the Northeast. Meantime, in the Southeast, it is toasty. 92 degrees in Atlanta with mostly sunny skies for tomorrow. Current conditions right now, we have a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms impacting Jamaica and also into Trinidad. No tropical development, so we're still in good shape, at least at this point. Your extended forecast, you'll see the unsettled conditions for Thursday. We dry out again just in time for the weekend. Temperatures in the low 80s. I know Sunday and Monday we have the rain icon, but at this point, that is looking very isolated.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
This summer I was in Germany on holiday with my family, and on a whim one day my son and I joined a speed sliding competition, and as I came down the water slide I went straight down in the pool and whacked my left foot on the bottom of the pool, and I looked down and I didn't see a foot. I just saw the bones sticking out and I started to feel faint. I was ambulanced to a hospital where I stayed for 11 days and had surgery. I had snapped all the ligaments on both sides of my ankle. And in the middle of all this stress and pain, we thought, how are we going to deal with health insurance? How will we pay for this? And I got a response from Allison at BF&M, and she said, your admission and surgery will be covered at 100%. I didn't have to put it on a credit card and deal with a reimbursement later. It made such a big difference to us. And for me, the BF&M difference is stress-free insurance when I really needed it.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. If you need me, call me. Oh, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough. Oh, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough. I'll be there on the double, just send for me, oh baby. My love is alive, way down in my heart, although we are miles apart. Ain't no river wide enough, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no.
ZBM Realty and Associates services all your real estate needs. Our agents have years of real estate experience specializing in selling of properties, renting of properties, property management, vacation rental. So whether you're looking to move to another location, selling your home, purchasing a new home, or a landlord looking for assistance in managing your property, give us a call today. One of our experienced agents will be more than willing to assist you with all your housing needs. Call us on 234-2050 or visit our website, jbmrealtyandassociates.com.
If you would have came to me a year ago and told me that you could reverse my diabetes, I'd have been skeptical. I have come off my medication. I'm fine. My eyesight is gradually coming back.
And if you can control this disease, you can reduce the likelihood of having blindness. You can reduce the likelihood of amputation. You can reduce the likelihood of having dialysis. Would this mean it's a perfect cure-all for everybody? No. This is one piece of a larger puzzle.
Physicians, they do care about you, but I think this one went the extra mile. I'm here to tell you that it works. Call Dr. James. Ask him for help. Don't be afraid. As Bermudians, we got too much pride, and we're killing ourselves with food.
Just come if you have diabetes and you would like to take control of it. This just might be the program for you.
Welcome back. Well, heart disease is the biggest killer on the island, but there are schemes that can help people reduce their risk of medical problems. One is CORE, run by the Bermuda Heart Foundation. It's currently hoping to attract more people to its comprehensive health program, and it aims to help not just those who've had heart problems, but also people just hoping to get a bit healthier. Hal Davis went along to see it in action.
For most of us, it would be a pretty unusual way to start a trip to the gym. But for Bobby Zool, getting his blood pressure and his blood sugar levels tested is completely normal before he hits the weights and the treadmill. That's because for the last 3 months, the 71-year-old has been enrolled at CORE, the cardiac centre set up by the Bermuda Heart Foundation.
I realized that as I got older, I would need to exercise, not just because you wanted to, but you actually had to. You lose strength when you get older, and you need to keep your strength up physically, mentally and spiritually.
He gets a personalised health programme, complete with personal trainer, Bea Thurslow. She says part of the appeal here is that it's not like a normal gym, with a lot more support for clients.
In a gym, if you go in and you say someone you need to stop yourself from getting to a certain point in your health, and they're like, oh my God, this is really scary, I don't really know what to do, there's all these different machines. You come in here, you get everything handed to you, you get a personal trainer, you get your own program, you get a walkthrough, you get all of the help with the nutritionist, the psychologist, the nurse, and you've got all of those multidisciplinary team helping you coming here, and then they come in here and they're like, you know what, this is not scary, I'm actually having fun, this is good.
The CORE programme targets 2 groups of people, those who've already had health problems like heart attacks or diabetes, but it also wants to attract those who are still healthy and want to stay so. And the benefits are obvious.
I see a reduction in stress, just happier, better, healthier people. More than anything, it's really rewarding. You're kind of, some people you are physically giving them their lives back, and other people you're just helping to get fit and feel better about themselves. Other people are coming in thinking, oh my goodness, I may be at risk for this because it's in my family. They get tested, they're screened, they realize actually it's not as bad as it is, so that reduces their stress levels, and they're like, okay, I just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle for now, and we can help them achieve that, kickstart that, and then send them into the world to go.
Insurance companies can also see the benefits for their customers, so they cover the costs of an initial 32 sessions. But the uninsured are also welcome. CORE says it opens its doors pro bono on a regular basis, and all clients will find a strong emphasis on the mental aspect of changing your habits.
Lifestyle change is a mental change first. The body will only do as far as the mind pushes it. And also when we are in our dark days and we don't think we have a hope to change our lifestyle, it is our mental capacity that's going to make us put our first step forward. So we always have a psychologist on staff who helps with the beginning part of the process. You first see a nutritionist and our psychologist to make sure you're in the right mindset and understanding of what the program fully entails.
So a comprehensive program of change, and one that Bobby Zool, for example, says he enjoys very much. So what's his favourite part of the gym sessions?
Finishing. Obviously, exercises work. And, you know, a lot of people going, oh my God, I got to do this exercise, I got to go to work, right? But I tell you, when you're finished, you feel fantastic. Yeah.
Still to come, Earl Basden will have all the latest sports news. That's in just a few minutes.
Sears is Bermuda's largest home appliance store with over 200 appliances in our showroom. We have refrigerators and freezers, gas ovens and electric ranges, washers and dryers. Sears has a wide selection of craftsman's tools and accessories. Beautify your home with our lawn and garden tools. We have everything you need for outdoor entertaining. Located at 41 Victoria Street, Sears is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sears, reliable delivery, quality service, and everyday low prices.
Welcome back. Well, the government has said there is no need for alarm after the sighting of a hammerhead shark in Shelly Bay on Sunday. In a press release today, the Ministry of Home Affairs did say swimmers should leave the water if encountering the creature and wait until it leaves before re-entering the sea. But it stresses that hammerheads are typically not aggressive towards humans unless provoked, with no fatalities recorded. The statement also notes that this seems to be the same shark that was spotted in April that was guessed to be around 6 feet long, indicating a juvenile. And if you see a shark, then do call the aquarium on 293-2727. We'll be right back.
Trying to settle back down.
Oh, what a feeling.
64 games, 32 teams, 11 cities, and one place to see it all go down. Bermuda Broadcasting Company is pleased to present 2018 FIFA World Cup live from Russia, beginning June 14th through July 15th. Join us for the 21st edition of this historical event, exclusively on ZFB TV7 and ZBM TV9. Kicking off with host country Russia versus Saudi Arabia at 12 noon. Keep it locked in for the opening ceremony times, pre-game and halftime shows, and much more. 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia is brought to you by Colonial Group International, Butterfield Bank, Lindo's Group of Companies, and Bermuda Motors.
Magic System, Red One, Chonky.
Marie Johnson,
a first-time nonviolent drug offender who's been serving a life sentence.
Kardashian wrote on Twitter, "Best news ever."
We said, we're not going to have a summit under those circumstances. Kim Jong-un got back on his hands and knees and begged for it.
It's probably not the mood music you want for the summit.
I'm Manuel Bajor.